Apex Legends, a BR hero FPS that came out in 2019. The game's popularity peaked in early 2019, shortly after its release, and again in 2025 with a new all-time peak congruent player count on stream. With its all-new rise in player base, me and my friend Mikey decided to try our hand at it. And let me tell you, it was something. The first thing I noticed was the amount of content I needed to understand before I could even begin to play this game. Not only are there the base 6 characters, but there are many weapons, mechanics, and things like Evo boosters. There's just so much stuff that it's a bit overwhelming at first. That alone puts you at a massive disadvantage in any game mode. Now, you can apply this to any game, really, but with Apex, I feel like this was significantly worse, just because of how much of it was new. It's like trying to learn how to juggle and ride a unicycle at the same time. I was trying to learn my hero, the guns, the movement, and the little niche things in each game mode. All of this made it very discouraging, and I feel like it pushed me away from continuing. The second thing I noticed was so many people who play this game are cracked as hell. When I tell you 8 out of 10 players I come across had damn near perfect aim, I could be in a building in a corner and someone would just drop down or slide in and get 3 headshots back to back. There is no room for error because just one missed step equals getting mowed down by some dude with dual pistols. They can fly across the map in seconds and no-scope you mid-air like it was nothing. I cannot fathom the amount of time it would take for me to get to that level. I can't stress enough how crazy good the fan base of this game is. Y'all are cracked as fuck, and I will not be messing with you anytime soon. If there is one thing that definitely pulled me into this game, it was the hero abilities. I didn't get to play every character in the game, but the ones that I did get to play were actually really cool. My favorite, by far, was Wraith. Her phase and portal are just right up my alley. Being able to get that second chance and pulling a clutch from the jaws of death is the greatest feeling I think you can get from this game. Every character I did get to play, however, felt decently unique, and that was nice considering most games have pretty stereotypical heroes or classes. That being said, running into die-hard mains of any of these characters is crazy. They know their characters so well that keeping up is virtually impossible. Octane mains, there's a special place in hell for you. Also, Pathfinder mains have the craziest movement I've ever seen in any game. Don't even get me started on Mirage. If I get bamboozled one more time, I might break my TV. I'm getting off track. If you want to play this game, the characters and their abilities, that's going to be the thing that really sells it for you. Just don't get caught up in the main beef. The weapon system. Oh boy, the weapon system. The weapon system I found was a tad bit confusing. They have 6 different ammo categories, but not every ammo type has the same type of gun. For instance, the ammo type shotgun, all of the guns that use it are shotgun. That makes sense, right? Well, the ammo type energy, that has guns like the Havoc rifle or the Devotion. So before I had more of a handle on the game, I got confused picking up a gun thinking it would be an SMG or an AR for it to be a single-shot rifle. That being said, I do very much enjoy most of the guns. The shotguns are stellar. I love most of the heavy and light ammo guns. The only ones that I had problems with were the energy guns. They are not consistent at all, and that's a problem for me. But excluding them, I loved most of the guns, and I just wish the categories were more cut and dry. The main game mode for Apex is a battle royale for either duos or trios. This is fine. It's not necessarily a bad thing. But if you try as a new player to jump into this game mode, you won't have a good time. Everyone uses ambush tactics, so if you get into a shootout with a team, you will get jumped from behind and sandwiched between 2 teams every time. That's another thing about this game, is no matter the game mode, not a single player respects the 1v1. On a short side note, that's something very few people still do. Bring back respecting the 1v1. If your boy wants to 1v1, let him do it. That's a fight for respect, and y'all should respect it. Anyway, the Battle Royale is confusing at first. You've got things like scanning beacons, where you've got to be a certain type of hero in order to use them. Or you've got random things like Evo harvesters that help your character level up. For a new player, this is a lot to keep up with on top of dealing with the cracked players and learning your own character. It's kind of exhausting to keep up, and me and Mikey almost gave up and went to another game. To this day, we have not had a solid BR match where we did remarkably well. So we moved on to other game modes. Arena is a 3v3 round-based team deathmatch. As a game mode, it's kind of fun. It's like CSGO in the fact that you buy your weapons and armor before each round. I liked this a lot, as I used to play a lot of CSGO, but I again ran into the problem of getting shit on by crazy good players, and I couldn't figure out what was going on. Now, it's not as bad as losing at Battle Royale, because you don't have to restart the whole game from dying once. But still, if you mess up once, the whole round is over. That little room for mistake makes this game mode much like Battle Royale, in the fact where you start lacking, you're dead. Because of this, I again wouldn't suggest it for new players. It's just too high stakes each round, and that's a lot to keep track of as a new player. I would suggest the game mode I'm going to talk about next. The last game mode we tried was Mixtape. For those who don't know Mixtape, it cycles through 3 different game modes: Control, Team Deathmatch, and Gun Run. These game modes are incredible for beginners in my opinion. They are all fast-paced, have infinite respawns, and the only thing that matters in these game modes is either the objectives or kills. With it being decently more forgiving to new players, I found that I did better in these game modes than any other part of the game. I do wish Mixtape was broken up into different queues so I could pick the game mode I want to play, but either way, I really liked this game mode. Control is a blast. The way it works is it breaks the map into 5 sections, each team's spawn point, and 3 points of control that the players have to keep hold of in order to earn points to win the game. Here, as a new player, you can really feel like you're making a difference, whether that be getting kills, pushing objectives, or defending objectives. Now, this game mode can get pretty stagnant if players decide to play defensively with gas canisters and electric fences around each point. But either way, a fun game mode for new players to get into this game and improve. Also, I imagine having more players would be more entertaining in this game mode. Being able to direct people and push different points at the same exact time would be crazy. Team Deathmatch. It's pretty cut and dry. It's a deathmatch, and you're on a team. With it being so simple, all you have to do is get kills, and that makes for an incredible game mode for new players. It's simple. It's getting back to the roots of online gaming. This is one of the easiest and simplest game modes you can play, and because of that, it's the easiest way to have fun in Apex. Also, I imagine this game would just be a treasure trove for clip farmers. It's so fast-paced that you can't play this without getting a clip. There's just not much more to say about this game mode. It's a deathmatch. Gun Run is probably the best game for new players. You're on a team of 3 versus 3 other teams. Every time you get a kill, you get a new gun, and the first one to 25 kills wins the game. This is great, because in a game with such diverse guns, you get to learn each gun while still learning the pace of the game. Now, you're still going to run into the problem of really cracked players, but you get infinite respawns and the game doesn't end until someone maxes out the score, so you've got time. You may not win, but you'll at least get to practice, and that's what matters for new players. This game mode will also give you a decent view of your strengths and weaknesses when it comes to different types of guns. Again, a great thing for new players so you can know what guns to avoid when you eventually do play BR. Overall, Mixtape is great. Mixtape is what you want to play when you're a fresh, new Apex player. Now, I want to just say, I'm not a pro gamer. I'm not even great at video games. I'm just pretty alright at them. So when I say anything here, it's just opinion, not anywhere near fact. I just want to give my thoughts on how it felt being a new player to the game. And to be honest, it's intimidating. Most times I wanted to quit and go back to what I know. But if you push through, just like with most games, you'll figure it out. And it ends up being fun. I'm sure if I stuck with this game for a couple more days, I'd be having way more fun. Either way, it's a good game, just really hard to play as a new player. And honestly, any game with the right friend group is a blast. Just find what you love and play it. That's all. Trust me, dude, we're getting there. You just have to believe. Do you believe? Yeah!